Hey there, fellow YouTube enthusiasts. Today, we're diving into a heated political debate that's been making waves in the Senate. The topic? Holding Dr. Anthony Fauci in contempt of Congress. Now, I know what you're thinking, contempt of Congress? Isn't that a bit dramatic? Well, let me tell you, this isn't your average political spat. It's a battle of ideologies, a clash of perspectives, and a fascinating insight into the power dynamics at play in our government. So, buckle up, because we're about to explore why this issue is more than just a legal technicality, and why it matters to all of us. First things first, let's set the stage. Dr. Fauci, a well-known figure in the fight against COVID-19, found himself in a tricky situation during a recent hearing. You see, he invoked the Fifth Amendment, a constitutional right that allows individuals to avoid self-incrimination. But here's where things get interesting. Republicans argue that Fauci's preemptive pardon from President Biden doesn't shield him from answering questions. They claim that by delivering an opening statement, he waived his right to remain silent. Now, that's a bold claim, and it raises some intriguing questions about the limits of constitutional rights. Personally, I find this whole situation fascinating because it highlights the tension between individual liberties and the power of government. In my opinion, the Fifth Amendment is a cornerstone of our justice system, ensuring that no one is forced to be a witness against themselves. But what happens when that right is challenged in the context of a high-profile figure like Dr. Fauci? It's a delicate balance, and I can't help but wonder if there's a deeper political motive at play here. One thing that immediately stands out is the personal nature of this conflict. Fauci, a public health expert, has been a target of criticism and scrutiny for years, especially during the pandemic. Republicans have been vocal about their dissatisfaction with his leadership, and this hearing is just the latest chapter in their ongoing campaign. What many people don't realize is that this isn't just about legal technicalities, it's about shaping public perception and setting a precedent. If Fauci is held in contempt, it could send a powerful message about the limits of government accountability. Now, let's take a step back and think about the broader implications. If the Senate votes to hold Fauci in contempt, it could lead to a formal prosecution by the Justice Department. But here's the catch: the track record of the U.S. Attorney for the District of Columbia, Jeanine Pirro, is mixed at best. This raises a deeper question: is this a genuine effort to uphold the law, or is it a strategic move to score political points? In my opinion, the answer lies somewhere in the middle, and it's a complex interplay of legal, political, and personal factors. What makes this really interesting is the role of President Biden's pardon. Some argue that it provides Fauci with immunity, while others claim it's a mere symbolic gesture. From my perspective, the pardon raises more questions than it answers. It's a fascinating legal puzzle, and it highlights the importance of understanding the nuances of constitutional law. If you take a step back and think about it, the pardon could be seen as a way to protect a public servant who has been under constant scrutiny, or it could be interpreted as a sign of weakness in the face of political pressure. In my view, this whole situation is a microcosm of the larger debate surrounding government transparency and accountability. It's a reminder that the lines between personal and public life can be blurred, and that the actions of public figures can have far-reaching consequences. So, what does this all mean for the future of our democracy? Well, that's a question for the ages, and one that we'll continue to explore as we navigate the complex landscape of politics and the law. In conclusion, the debate over holding Dr. Fauci in contempt of Congress is more than just a legal battle. It's a reflection of our values, our beliefs, and our understanding of the balance of power. As we move forward, let's keep these questions in mind, and let's continue to engage in meaningful discussions about the issues that matter most to us. Because, in the end, it's not just about the law, it's about the principles that underpin our society.